And 3, 2, 1.
Hey, we're Wages of Cine. I'm Stephen Gillum.
I'm Eric Miller.
I'm David.
I'm Jeremy Garcia.
And today we're going to review a movie we got.
R.E.D.
R.E.D.D.
Not the Helen Mirren, John, what's his name?
Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
It's not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
Well, let me.
I'd be willing to bet this one's better.
Ooh.
Me too, and I haven't seen the other one.
This was directed by Patrick A. Prejusa, written by as well. And I came across this. I was looking at props on YouTube, how to make props. And I came across this director's YouTube page, and he was showing how he built props for his movie. It's like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And I was like, well, what's the movie? And I looked it up. I was like, I want to see that. So I contacted him. I said, hey, can we check this out? And we'll do a review for it. And
8 months later, we're doing the review.
Movie magic.
so, yeah, we checked it out. I'd watched it before, and then we all checked it out this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a plot?
The plot is...
Synopsis.
The Grimm Corporation has taken control of all planetary activity. Defying their laws, one lone red agent uses her combat skills and high-tech weaponry to fight monsters, battle Grimm soldiers, and save Earth from destruction. I love the other page.
I will say that what this film has going for it, and I was talking to you guys about this earlier, is that the creativity. I think it's interesting. You know, it's a really low budget thing. He has vampires, werewolves, zombies, a whole bunch of different creatures in here, and it's interesting how he put some of that stuff together. He was able to make a feature out of it, and he's kind of taken a Little Red Riding Hood thing and it's like he started there, but started just branching off and going crazy with it. I enjoy the creativity of it, and I think it's got some good stuff in it. What about you guys?
Go ahead, Dan.
No. I agree with Jeremy. It was fun to watch. Special effects aren't like cutting edge, but it was fun to see what you could do on like a shoestring budget. It's
A sushi budget.
I mean, like you were saying, like some of the effects, like the TV stuff, they were well executed. The story was pretty straightforward, but I mean, it kept me interested through the whole thing. I wanted to see if they were going to succeed, and I enjoyed watching it.
I think the main actress, Red, and her hologram, Rick, is her name?
Yeah.
I like that. They just seemed like they were having a lot of fun doing it. They knew, like, they had a lot of dialogue, and it's like they knew it. They had really taken the time to learn it and were very natural delivering it.
Some for this caliber of film, not too bad of performances from what I presume is maybe local talent. I've definitely seen indie films, even with bigger budgets, with a lot worse performances. Not to say they were terrible, but
Well, it looked like there was a lot of green screen on this. It was like
a
lot of compositing. So it's like the actors weren't really interacting with the environment, which makes it a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
But they did pretty good with what they were doing.
yeah.
What I think attracted me is like I guess I kind of saw some of ourselves in this.
Yeah.
because I mean we do a lot of low budget
Is that
stuff.
why you dress in Reynolds?
We even just like with like, you know, if we're on a shoot and we shoot something like, oh man, we forgot this or we need this, we'll try to do it on a green screen. I'm like, I can relate. He's probably had, you know, these people for a certain amount of time, and he's like, I need to pick up a shot. Well, we'll do it on green screen, and I can appreciate that. You know, he made it work, and he finished it, made it happen. The my favorite part was the opening. It opens up with Red attacking, or she's being attacked by some werewolves. And it was just a cool action scene to open the movie off with, and as that good hook that grabbed you in.
Like the weapons,
Yeah.
like some of those weapons, they were cobbled together from everyday objects that we've seen before, but they look good. They weren't goofy looking. I mean, there was you could look at it and be like, oh yeah, I see how he did that, and it was kind of inspiring to see how that transpired. But even with that, I mean, it was just an inspiration, and should be an inspiration to low budget people that don't have any kind of budget. It's like, I could do this. After Effects and
That's
a little bit of creativity, and you got it.
The director goes into that in some of his videos. He's like, we didn't have this. We didn't have a spaceship, so I built a spaceship out of what I had. And, you know, we didn't have this, and he's like, we built it. So we'll put a link down below for some of those videos. It was good stuff.
Built it out of what he had for dinner tonight.
It's like the spaceship.
I like
was-
what Jeremy was talking about earlier, about the take on the story from the Brothers Grimm, and there's the baskets being dropped, and they have full of weaponry and stuff. I thought that was a pretty interesting little.
Yeah, it's kind of it's the whole thing's full of these kind of a little bit of silly, campy ideas, but they're creative ideas, and he's not doing some same old thing, which is something I think most filmmakers, especially short filmmakers, indie filmmakers, can appreciate.
He doesn't seem to be ripping anybody off, which happens at the low budget level. Is trying to mimic something, and this is pretty much just, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
You were talking about your favorite part was the.
Oh yeah, my favorite parts were like Dan's I think mentioned earlier, were the little ads that he threw in there, like the
Starship
There's a pretty
Troopers.
lengthy TV segment where he's kind of showing futuristic commercials and things like that.
Making you hungry for chicken, right?
Yeah, yeah, the chicken commercial, and like later on in the briefing when our two main characters are kind of getting a briefing in their heads, he kind of makes light of that, and I mean, they're campy little things, but they add character to the entire film, and those are my favorite parts. But you guys ready to throw this a rating?
Yeah, give it a rating.
Yeah.
What's the scale?
I'm gonna start.
Explain
I'll
the
start.
scale.
I'll start. So are we doing the poop scale?
Yeah, let's give it an object.
Let's give it a real.
Give it an
Yeah,
object.
yeah.
An
Or, you
object?
know, something kind of
Yeah,
new.
yeah.
Object.
Okay,
scale.
all right. I'm gonna give this 1 being I didn't care for it, 5 being I enjoyed it, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give this 4 data apples. 4 data apples. I took it because I like the creativity. I like what he did with it. It's if you go into it, you know, of course, and accept it for what it is, and especially if you've come from a background of making films and indie films, I think you'll find something and be able to appreciate it.
Dan?
I'm going to give it 4 quad.
Ooh,
As opposed to the
Trican.
Trican. Yeah, because the Trican only had 4 shots. Yeah, I think it was a good effort. I enjoyed watching it. Like you, I've watched it twice. I watched it with you guys and I watched it by myself. Entertained. It was good to. It was refreshing to see somebody just take an idea and follow it through and just do it. I understand how much effort it takes to do all of the compositing and stuff like that. So we see a lot of movies that people just go out with a camera and shoot their friends and do stuff, but this took shooting people and then doing a lot more work on it. And 4 quad cannons.
All right.
You ready? You want me to go?
I'll do it.
You thought of something yet?
I want to say mine before you steal it.
I won't steal it. You're not going to steal mine.
All right, good.
I will also give this 4 naked holographic Ricks when she
Nice.
first appears. Yeah, I will watch this again, definitely. It was fun and it was enjoyable. I like it.
Cool. I'm gonna give it 4 red spaceships. The main
You're a
spaceship.
turkey. You're a turkey. Rotisserie is chicken at best.
That's what actually drew me into watching the movie, was seeing the tutorial on how he made his spaceship, and I enjoyed the movie. It's a fun movie, and I believe it's available now on DVD.
What?
I think he's making it available, or you can at least watch it digitally. That's a definite. DVD may be coming later.
I want a hard copy.
We'll put some links down below with some actual stuff.
Take my money, Patrick.
So yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
All right.
Good
All right.
job. Good find.
Check it out.
R.E.D. R-E.D.D.
R.E.D.D.
No Helen Mirren. Have a good night.
See you next time.